Yeah, yeah, give me a sec. I want to make sure it's going to work. It says live. Yep, we're good. We're good. Okay. Hi, trying something a little bit new. Got a secondary cameraman and the external mic, so let me know if it sounds a little bit better than it normally does, because that's going to be the plan. But we're just going to jump straight into it. I'm also going to be using a phone to read your comments. It looks like everybody is occupied right now, but let's just talk about how gutted we are for AP, because that was absolutely disgusting. I cannot describe to you the mood that was happening in the press booth when it just, I don't know, because I feel like all of us kind of checked out. I don't know what they're showing in the broadcast, but we weren't looking at AP, because every time we'd look at him, we were like, oh my God, he's 7 seconds ahead. And then we would look right back to what we were doing. So none of us really saw it. We heard it and then reacted, and didn't see it until the replay. But honestly, that was just so sad. Yeah, AMF, I don't know about Kife's ride. I don't know if that was really in play there, but just this would have been so big for him, because no offense to Aaron, but like, how many times do guys like this, they get one chance? And it reminds me of Dean when he was leading Anaheim a few years ago when it was muddy, where like that was his chance to be a race-winning guy, and it didn't happen. And then he never got another shot. Like, he was never really in that position to do that. So just a real heartbreak for AP. It was just bad. As far as penalty T, because you're asking, I actually was in the elevator with Eli's dad, and Eli was conveying to another person that he believes Chase is going to get a penalty for jumping on the red flag. I personally didn't see that, but if you guys did, or if they touched on the broadcast or whatever, let me know. But definitely, I don't know, man, just definitely a wild night, and I honestly, this is the first time it's ever happened, that I cannot wait to get home to watch the broadcast, because I feel like I missed so much. Being in the stands is incredible, but you also feel like you missed so much. I don't know who the red cross flag was. But let's see here. I'm still waiting for a second. So still waiting for some people to file in. They're all occupied at the moment. But was it Justin Hill, Dan? Is that who wrecked? I wasn't watching. I heard Dean was because Dean was fine. Dean did go down, but he was fine. I saw him get back up and remount the bike, and he kind of rode off and then around and then got back in line with the guy. So I don't think the red cross was for him, but again, I'm not 100% sure. But he didn't seem like he was down on the ground that fast. Red flag they normally do for guys that are like pretty much DOA. So we will we'll see. Give me a second. Let me see what's going on. So we got something a little bit special here. Not inside the thing, but we're going to talk to Hayden Deegan after his podium. So let me know if you guys have any questions for Deegan. I'll try to get to him the best that I can. We'll obviously talk about how important it is for him to get that result, but also maybe a little bit about that heat race and what kind of lashing he got when he got back to the pit. So it's definitely going to be gnarly. I have to admit, I teared up when Aaron's crash. Yeah, DMB. We were just talking about it. I was like, I can't even imagine what, like, you saw him try to get back up and his bike was smoking, and then he just laid back down because what do you do in that moment? Like, I couldn't imagine having to be AP in that moment where you are a competitor and you want to get back up and you want to do it, but, like, you just can't. Like, that's honestly the most heartbreaking thing, and I just can't even imagine what it would do. So, yeah, we got Kevin Randless. Oh, he just went in. That's fine. We'll just wait a second. No one passes me. District 11's own. Yeah, Johnny, District 11. I grew up racing District 11 in flat track, so that's definitely the one. Chase definitely jumped when Eli and Cooper rolled. Gabe, like I said, I didn't see it, so I'll have to rewatch it. But obviously, if that's what happens, that's pretty open and shut that he's going to get penalized. What will happen in that instance is they will let him keep the win. He will keep the win. He will keep the prize money. He will keep all of that. Unfortunately, he will lose championship points. So that win, he's going to lose probably down to 20. They'll probably penalize him 2 positions of points. So Cooper will get 22. He won't get any more, but Chasen will lose 5, I believe, is how it's going to work out. So, yeah, man, just gnarly. That's pretty gnarly. So yeah, no, Webb will not get the win. That's how they do it now because it makes things a little bit simpler. You don't have to reshuffle the positions and things like that. We don't have to redo the records books. We just do the. They just change the points. It's a little bit easier in the long terms. Yes. Let's go this way.
First and third,
I guess we'll let them finish up their thing. They penalize points. Yeah, they penalize points, not possession. So Hicks, Anstey, Kobush, Cat, Bloss, Place, and Harlan Tomek. Travis was at your team. That's pretty impressive. Was the red flag correct or an overzealous flagger? Great question, and I wish I had an answer for you, but I don't. Oh. Is it okay if I grab you guys in a sec? Okay, cool. Do you really? Nice, man. I appreciate it. Oh, rad. I really appreciate it.
What are you doing?
Yeah, Chiz was the red flag maybe for Chiz, Keith, because I'm not entirely positive, but I saw that Chiz ended up in last, and that's very un-Chiz-like, you know. So.
Yeah, take it back. All day. Dude, all day? All day long.
You are not putting it on.
Yeah, do it, please. Absolutely.
Stop it.
Yes,
Stop
that's the
it.
way. That's what's up, man.
Hey, too much food.
No, just enough.
Take it off.
Take it off.
Too much. What's in the pockets?
Sour Patch Kids.
No.
Rad. I wish Danny was here with the thing.
So,
what's up, man? So tell me about. Here's a little mic if you wouldn't mind holding that for me. Tell me about the night. I already heard you talking to your dad.
yeah.
Second podium, tied him.
Mm-hmm.
So only need one more to get it, and it's going to be a win this time, I imagine.
Yeah. So, I mean, tied him with the podiums. Now he's got to win. So, he's got to win over me, but we're going to keep working towards that.
Tell me about, obviously that heat race was a little chaotic. That was some really good racing, and if it would have worked out and you guys would have went, everybody talked about how good of that racing was. So no fault on you there for being aggressive. When you got back to the truck, did you have a little bit of people waiting to talk to you maybe?
Yeah, I mean, it's some team stuff besides that. But, yeah, I mean, it was racing. It was a racing incident, and yeah, I mean, it was kind of fun, going back and forth like that. I enjoy that stuff. Battling like that with people is fun to me because, I mean, I'm a rookie. So, I mean, I'm new to this stuff. I mean, racing amateurs, you do that. But when you turn pro like this, you're doing that every weekend, So, it's exciting.
Do you guys normally kind of scrap like that at practice a little bit, or do they want you not to?
Yeah,
not be too
I mean,
close?
we'll block pass and stuff, but we never get too rowdy.
Yeah, for sure.
But we gotta make sure we know how to do it as well. Good.
Did you feel any level of guilt when he ended up not making the LCQ? Did you be like, maybe that was kind of my contribute a little bit?
I mean,
but...
no, I mean,
Good.
he's a veteran. There's things that you gotta. I mean, a veteran in the sport, and I feel like there's a few things he has to spot out. So
for sure.
I mean, I'm sorry to maybe if that it was my fault a little bit, but stuff happens, and yeah, hope we're cool.
Tell me about the shoes. You were wearing some really hot Jordans on the track walk today. I saw you had another pair that you were donating. Are you planning on donating those ones too for MX Locker?
Yeah, so we're doing like a charity with Road to Recovery.
Mm-hmm.
It's help the fund. So we've just been in track walk shoes. That's my thing, and I don't know about these ones this weekend, but yeah, I'm gonna keep continuing to do it, and I think it's super cool.
Cool. Heading into outdoors this year, what kind of goals do you have for yourself? Because you're obviously running third in points now, I believe.
Yeah.
So what's your goals for outdoors?